Alright, let's start it up. Let's see what I can do.
Alrighty. Oh, gosh.
You ready there, buddy?
I'm
gonna laugh the whole time, dude.
I was trying to get ready, and you saw me laugh like a piece of shit. Okay, silence. Welcome to the Uninformed. Oh, I fucking hate you.
Me.
Sorry. I couldn't help it. Okay,
oh my god. Welcome to the Uninformed, a weekly podcast where we talk about subjects that we may or name. Fuck me. I can't stop laughing.
May or may not be informed on.
Yeah, I am.
I'm Phonics. I'm not. I'm Thomas. Phonics is the one who can't talk. And then we've got Hanky over here, who's the guy making Phonics.
Who cares about professionalism?
Yeah. Anyway, so today we're going to be talking about. Oh wow!
You gonna take it from me?
All right, I got it.
We gonna fight here? We gonna fight?
All right.
Today
we're going to be talking about I'm done. Go. We are going to talk about maintaining skill and competitive and multiplayer video games. Well, I mean, competitive multiplayer video games, whatever. Anyway, so the topic kind of stemmed from my frustration. I play a lot of League of Legends, and pretty much, even if I take like a small break, like just a week, just, I get super busy, I don't play. Anyway.
This is gonna giggle, boys.
I don't know. I hop back in the game and I'm like, what am I doing? Like, why am I so bad? And it's just, I don't know. It's just frustrating to me.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how I can focus. I don't understand how I can just pop back in and play like I used to. I don't know how to like. I just feel like I regress, I guess you could say, so much just based on that lack of time.
How often do you usually play other games that causes something like this to happen?
Well, I mean, I play Rainbow Six from time to time, and it'll be like a month, and I just feel like I'm completely like I've lost all of my skill. All of it. Like, I'm basically a bronzy again. Or in Rainbow Six Siege, it's actually a copper that you can
then
be
realize
reduced to.
You never left.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll think about it and I'll be like, hey, all right, so this is how I used to play and these are the things I need to do, but then I just don't do them. I just don't.
I think it's a differentiation in the mechanics of the game. Why are we laughing?
Differentiation.
I have a lisp. Fuck you.
It has nothing to do with a lisp. You mispronounced the word.
I just said out a lisp during the word.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Whatever you want to say to yourself to make yourself feel better.
It's a differentiation between the games. It's just the mechanics of Rainbow Six. I have not played Rainbow Six, but it's an you use AWSD, right?
Yeah, WASD. So shooter. So it's standard shooter. Keys.
But so I mean, your finger placement's different, so it becomes a muscle memory thing. I feel, at least. I could be completely wrong and just dumb, but I feel muscle memory has a large factor in it. Where if you just if you are. And other games are different. It's like if you're going to play if you play another game for like a month or so, your muscle memory is just.
Well, I understand that they're in a completely different genre. Like you have first-person shooter, which is widely different from MOBAs in general. Just the camera angle, what you're doing. Like League of Legends, you have to take in a lot more information. It's a lot more widespread. Whereas first-person shooters, in general, you take in a lot of very focused information. Not necessarily just the difference, in hand placement on the keyboard and what I'm doing. I just feel like I shouldn't be that bad at taking in information from shooters.
Okay.
Just based on I haven't played in a month. Yeah, I'm gonna regress a little bit. You stop doing anything for a period of time. I just don't understand why I regress so much. Like, I regress to the point where it's not even enjoyable for me to play because I'm so bad.
Yeah.
And, like, one of my friends who I played with a lot, and I play with probably just as much as he does. He pops back and forth from time to time. And I play with him, and he's still, he's still got it. He's still, like, carrying games, top of the scoreboard, and all that stuff. And it just makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's me specifically, or it's just a general problem people have, or some people have, obviously, because not everybody does.
I think generally, if a person leaves a large portion of time, they're gonna be rusty at a game.
You should be able to, just like, I don't know, working out, for example. If you work out, you're gonna lose that muscle after. I think the time is 3 days. You start losing muscle after 3 days. But
Something
when
like
you
that.
work out again, you can regain that muscle faster because muscle memory.
Yeah.
And I'm not I don't know, I guess I just rage quit because I'm so mad at how bad I am that I don't pick it up. I don't know. It doesn't seem like I'm progressing at the same amount or even like as fast as I should be, considering I already know this. Like, I already know what I'm doing wrong.
It definitely varies from person to person. When I take a break from a game, it's typically a long break. So I will definitely suck when I come back. And I'll suck for like a few days. Like, I took a break and I came back and I was garbage. Not playing at the level that I know I can play at. And then, but after a few days, because of how long, I guess it really depends how long you're gone, too. It's harder for a person to have muscle memory, like the muscle memory to kick back in. The time has a factor is what I'm trying to. So, like, gone for a month, maybe it'll take you a few games to, like, a day more to get back. Whereas, like, just you stop playing for a week, it's instantaneous. But
I feel like you broke up a lot during that time.
That's because he did.
That's because I'm bad.
Well, no,
He's
like,
bad
you got
at
a little
speaking.
robot-y. I don't even know it's me.
No, I think that was you.
Okay, that's good.
That's good.
I just feel that it's a time thing. That what?
We're laughing at you.
Why?
Because he takes so long.
years later.
Fine, go.
All right. Voltec, what do you have to
Okay.
say about these things?
Now, see, I have a much better experience when I take a break from a game. I usually end up coming back, and to me at least, I end up doing better. Like, I play a lot of League, and then I'll, from time to time, just be done with it and take like a month or so break. Pretty extensive break. And then I'll come back, and I'll honestly be better than when I was playing consistently. I don't know why, but just games seem to go so much better whenever I come back after taking a break. It may be because my typical keyboard setouts for games I play usually end up being either QWER, or end up being WASD. I only have two different types of keyboard setups, and if there's one that uses like something like ZXC, I will rebind it to be QWER. So I just guess I don't really see much drop-off when it comes to skill in a game versus what I guess a lot of other people feel. And in fact, I feel I'm better, just in general, whenever I
Just you
take
get
a
that refresh.
Yeah.
You kind of like that reset. And I kind of get that sometimes when I play League, like if I take like a day and I'm just like, I'm going to do other things and not play League, because I play every day pretty much. But like if it's any longer than that, I don't know, it just kind of wrecks my skill. And then I'll go through these phases where I'm just like uncomfortable on things. Like, for example, I play a lot of Olaf, and I'll just, like, if I stop playing him for a little bit and play other champions and hop back on him and then have like a bad game, it just, I don't know, it may just, the momentum of the champion and how comfortable I am on them just gets slowed down a lot. I don't know. I feel like your mains, like you should be able to just hop back to and have your comfort pick, but I don't really have comfort picks. Like I was thinking today, I was actually playing with one of my lower level friends, and one of his friends was in chat with us, and he was talking, and he was like, so what are your mains? And I was thinking, I was like, well, I play a lot of Nunu in the jungle, but I wouldn't consider him my main. He's just strong right now. And I was like, what actually am I comfortable on in the jungle? And I was like, Nunu. And then I kind of just awkwardly didn't say anything after that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess that's just how the game works for me.
Just pick whatever is good at the time.
Yeah.
I'm different. I don't care what's good at the time. I care what I'm more. I prefer to refine my. I play a game to enjoy it, especially if it's like a game like League. I will play things that I enjoy, just flat out. I don't care what the meta is. If something is in meta, like if a champion's in meta, like when Runeglaive Ezreal, that was my favorite time of this past couple seasons, because I love Ezreal as a champion, and when Runeglaive Ezreal was a thing, I was all over it. But I won't go out of my way to learn another champion that I don't enjoy if it's in the meta.
I mean, yeah, I won't play champions that I don't enjoy if they're in the meta, but I will play champions that I don't enjoy as much if they're in the meta. Like, for example, Nunu. Like, I mean, he's not really let me outthink my opponent kind of champion. He's more of a I'm gonna run in and slap you until you die.
What's not fun about that? You're beef sticking people. You're just like,
yeah, I was saying it's not entirely not fun, but I would rather play somebody like Elise, where you have to land your combos and you have to perfectly time your E so you can dodge CC or a Jinx Rocket when you're at 2% health.
Yeah, so that might be another factor, because you personally prefer to play mechanically
difficult champions. Well, I like to outplay my opponent. I like playing champions that give me more ability to do that versus champions where you outscale. That's in down. I mean, all in you. Oh, it didn't work. Oh man, let me just scale up. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Like even Kale, she has a ridiculous late game, but you have to perfectly time your ultimate, otherwise, you're fucked. You need that 2 seconds of invulnerability, or you need to use it on the right teammate, and then your teammate needs to do something. So. I don't know, I guess I just need to hone my skills down to one champion. But that's not the case in Rainbow Six Siege, because there aren't a very wide there isn't a wide variety of champion play. They're all played, like all of the characters on that game are played basically the same way. Like you have some different positioning. Like for example, there's a champion or operator, as they're called, in Rainbow Six Siege called Thermite. And he's the only person who can put a charge on and bust through a reinforced wall. So you're very important, so you want to position kind of back. You don't want to be the first one in the room. And then there's other operators, sorry, I call them champions, even when I'm playing with other people. Too much
League of Legends.
Yeah.
Where, you have a hammer and you can breach a bunch of unreinforced walls, so you more go around by yourself and try to flank. But they're both the same. You're doing the same things with the same guns, unless the difference is you have a shotgun or a rifle or an SMG. Like that's the difference in gameplay. Just those things, and they're widely used over all the operators. It's not like you have 150 champions and they each have a distinct different kit that you use in different combos or different ways. Like it's shooter.
Yeah.
So that's just something I find frustrating. Do you guys actually play shooters?
I play Overwatch.
I was like, the only shooter I play is Overwatch.
Oh my god. Alright, so Team Fortress 2 copycats don't count.
Hey. Team Fortress may have done it first, but Overwatch did it better.
Yeah.
It's not, okay, honestly, it's not that different from League of Legends to Dota, okay? Realistically.
Oh, okay. Well, let's not try full defense.
Well, okay. On a more serious note, I was just ribbing you.
Yeah.
I know.
Team Fortress
I'm just
2
saying,
isn't
comparison.
a very... Unless you're playing against a professional team or like a competitive team on one side and then a bunch of randos on another side, it's not very punishing. Like you'll feel it if everybody on the other side is better than you, but I mean, I never personally played that game for serious. Like, hey, I'm gonna get competitive and I'm gonna win every match. You know, like I do with League of Legends. It's like, I'm going to win every time, unless I'm trying a new champion. But in Siege, it's very competitive. It's like, if you die, you're dead for the whole round. And granted, rounds don't last more than 5 minutes, but, you know, you have that kind of adrenaline. It's very punishing. Like, Team Fortress isn't punishing, whereas Rainbow Six Siege is. It's like, well, if you fuck up once, they got you. Like, even if you shoot first, if they're aiming at your head or if they get a headshot, you're dead. Like, so they'll live with 2 health, and they could potentially get another lucky headshot on one of your teammates, and you're just like, oh god, I'm dead. Or they kill you and they're downed. They can be revived by their teammates. Like, the mechanics of Siege is a little different style of shooter. Well, I mean, a lot different style of shooter than, say, your Team Fortress 2 or Overwatch play.
Yeah.
They're more respawn, hey, let's fire a lot of bullets kind of games, whereas Rainbow Six Siege is like, let's do a calculated assault on this one specific spot without making any mistakes with a bunch of random people on the internet and see how well it goes.
I don't know. I haven't played Rainbow Siege. I can't rate nearly as well, but I don't know. It's definitely environment of the games are different. Like League is very fucking dumb.
Are you stopping and going again, or is your mic cutting out that badly?
My mic's cutting out that bad, but
try and speak louder consistently.
If I talk any louder, I'm yelling.
Be passionate about what you're talking.
What I'm talking about?
There it is.
I don't know how to word what I'm saying. So if someone has a point, go now, so I can not look like an idiot.
Well, okay. I'll just. How about we switch to a different game entirely here? Okay. Take Battle Right. Now, this is a game that I will actually say I've found myself worse from not actually playing. I love the game to death, but I don't play it as much as I do League right now. And I can definitely tell that I'm actually worse at Battle Right whenever I don't play it for a while. It's also probably, in my opinion, a little bit more skill intensive than League of Legends because everything's a skill shot.
Yeah. That's definitely okay. That's a very skill intensive game, in my opinion, at least. I could be just a fucking potato and not know what I'm talking about.
I find League is more about patience on the line because, you know, Battle Right is like a, 2 minutes per round, so total of, at max, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Versus a League game, which can go anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour. So I also think patience is a big difference between the two games.
Yes. Patience definitely has a impact, but I don't want to go and say Battle Right doesn't take patience because.
Well, yeah, there's sometimes that you have to be patient in Battle Right, but I mean, I'd rather be patient for about 30 seconds in Battle Right than 20 minutes in League of Legends.
The time differentiation is definitely different. Where. Stop it. Where it's like Battle Right is definitely faster paced, and it's like if you go and you're playing League where you definitely need patience or whatever, and then you go straight into Battle Right, you're gonna have a hard time. Like with the pacing, it's like you'll have to get used to pacing again, unless you are. I don't know. There's some people that won't have problems with it, but I generally when I see people go from games to games. If the pacing is different, then they're gonna struggle.
Well, Battle Right is just an immensely more complicated game. Like, the amount of abilities you have in League, unless you have like one of those characters who you transform into something else, like Jace or Nidalee. Or secondary cast, you only have 4 abilities, like QWER, and then you have your summoners, which are pretty standard. But in Battle Right, everybody has a distinct kit with your space bar, QWER, and then some
the
EXEs.
The X what?
EX skills.
If you hold shift, you can cast more abilities. Some of your abilities get converted into a new ability.
Yeah, okay, and you have those. Like, there's even more than just your standard kit in there. All of your auto attacks are skill shots, so you have to land all of those, and then you have to land your full combo. Everything is a skill shot. and then everything, like, there's just infinitely more amount of skill shots. And then some of them take energy, so you're like, oh man, I was going to use my ultimate right there, but I accidentally shift R'd, and that used 2 points instead of 1, and, it's just... Whew. I mean, Battle Rat I can see, like... But League of Legends, like, considering I've played for over 2 years, come on, give me a break.
Hey, I've been playing for upwards of got to be going on 5 years now, and I'm still silver. So
I don't want to talk about how long I've been playing. So let's just
we don't know how long you've been playing. This boy's been playing longer than any of us.
Yeah, I don't want to.
And he's on the plat.
Nobody cares, Hanky.
I know. Fine, I don't care that no one cares. I just care that I suck.
I mean, we all care that you suck, Hanky.
I thought there was gonna be a gay joke.
We want to make a gay joke about you?
No, pass. Let's continue.
Behavior he doesn't want, Sam.
Okay, but it definitely if it's a skill-intensive game, it makes sense. That it's...
And League definitely is a skill-intensive game, and you have to have a lot of game knowledge. Just, my mechanics shouldn't drop as much as they do just based on a little break.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll have to look into how to fix my problems. Or just never stop playing.
There you go, right there. That'll fix it.
Do you have any suggestions that you can think of now?
Probably. For me, I think... especially when I jungle, if I plan out how I'm going to play the game ahead of time, and that doesn't get widely messed up, or when it does get screwed over by the enemy team outplaying me or outthinking me or something like that, and then I just reset to a new plan. If I just think about the game like that, per se, like, alright, so I can't beat, say I'm Fizz and I'm fighting a Lissandra. I can't beat a Lissandra in lane unless I'm really, really good, because it's a hard counter. So I'm just going to sit back and farm and try to take as least damage, or try to roam and put an impact somewhere else on the map. If I think about that, and then I realize that I'm rusty, and like accommodate my decision making in the game with those thoughts in mind, then I play better significantly.
Yeah.
Also, go ahead.
I was just could it be aggression from like as a player? You're naturally aggressive, like. Yeah, you'll go into mind being like, okay, I'll play passive, but as soon as you get that chance, you're gonna try to pounce him.
Yeah,
you're used to be able to do that.
You're just like, oh man, I can slap him.
Yeah.
I find, honestly, like overall, no matter how much I've been playing recently, like how rusty I am, if I play back and I just say, all right, I'm only going to punish their mistakes that I know I can punish without, taking too much of a risk. If I just play like that, generally I play like a lot better. It's the matchups where I'm like, oh man, I have the upper hand, I can destroy them, that I make the most mistakes. Because I'm just like, I'm going to play cocky because I can,
Yeah, no, that's just me. I guess that's just me as a player, because I'm just like, hey, I can get a kill here because I know I can do it. And then I just, I flop because I suck. I took too much of a break.
See, I took a break and then I come back and I'm like, I'll just pick this easy champion. This game is easy. My opponent's easy. And I win. Oh, well then.
That was easy.
That was easy.
Yeah.
I also wonder if League of Legends has a, because...
Okay, you're cutting out again. You're cutting out again.
That's me talking like that.
Okay.
I'm wondering if League of Legends just has a MMR, I know your MMR decays if you don't play for a while, naturally decays, doesn't matter what elo you are.
Does it? I didn't know that.
Yes. So...
That can explain a few things.
Yeah. So, I mean, that could definitely be a factor in why it just seems like you come back and you're just like, I'm still... I mean, you could just be a god, we just all suck.
Yeah, I'm a silver god, I'm done with you plats, you dirty plats.
Exactly. But I don't... It's like, it should decay enough to where it's just like, hey, I've improved from AFKing, and all this. Wait 1 second, I'm getting a call, so if someone gets
I can hear it.
Very professional, Hanky.
Yeah, well, he's getting a call and not putting his phone on silent.
Yeah, what a bitch.
Oh my gosh. What a babby.
So another podcast about League of Legends?
Another podcast about League of Legends, because that's all we can fucking talk about because we're losers.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a general topic that we can talk
Yeah,
about. It's
you can all just
relatable
fall
between all of
back
us.
on.
I can't
Yeah.
wait for my 2-month break from the league that's coming up after the season ends.
What are you talking about?
What's
I'll
your
probably
month break?
play.
This is where you get to plat.
No,
That way your placements for next season get higher.
Yeah, you can raise
No.
your MMR during preseason. Also,
The funny
Only a
thing
month.
is, I tried to do that back in season 3 and I got fucked.
I did it this season. Got placed higher. I say higher, but I got.
I finished season 2 in silver, and then I played preseason for season 3. The new season came out and it placed me in bronze 3. So
I ended
Never again.
last season. I ended the season gold, I think it was, or whatever. And then, but in preseason, I got into my placements in the plat. I got placed when I did my provisionals. I went 4 and 6. Got placed bronze 4, not bronze 4, silver 4. And then the climb is significantly easier if you raise your MMR during.
we gotta make some more
preseason.
adjustments to your mic after this.
Yeah.
It's significantly easier if you raise your MMR during preseason. I was gaining almost 28 points a game, and through gold, through silver and gold. So
I've always been fucked because I played preseason ranked.
stop sucking.
Well. Yeah. stop
Well, I
sucking.
mean, I'm a silver at
found-
heart. I'm a silver for life. I just want gold for the free things. That's all I want.
My face when you're getting plat this season.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna get you plat. Whether you
Oh,
like
you
it or
hear,
not.
you hear that, everyone? They're boosting me. I'm a dirty boosted monkey.
I don't think. See, the thing is, you play better than most of the people I played against in gold, so
Yeah.
you definitely should be there.
And yet, dynamic queuing with 4 plats has gotten me into silver 1 from silver 2
That's
in about
because the
70
ranking
games.
system sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll also get matched against Bunny Fufu, apparently. So,
Sometimes you just gotta get matched against high elo when you're trying to climb to gold.
Got matched with Bunny. You got matched with Bunny Fufu, and then we got matched with a Challenger 3's team. Doesn't mean anything.
doesn't mean anything.
Not at all.
It's not, the system's not rigged, alright? The system's not rigged.
Just hates you.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll build a wall.
Okay. Well, not over.
And I'll under it.
I'll build a wall and provide the ladders. Alright. So, anything else on the topic?
Yep, I've said all I need to say.
That's all you need to say?
Yep.
It's just really, at the end of the day, it's really how a person. It depends on the difficulty of the game, and then it varies from person to person.
Yeah, I think I can agree with that to a point. I don't know. Maybe I should just take breaks and then come back and just play ranked immediately, and I'll probably have better games in league at least. Be like, oh, I'm just gonna take a month break, come back, play ranked for a week straight, take another month break. It'll be fine.
I also
Can't do
find
that.
it it's who you
Can't do
play
that highly,
with.
though. Yeah.
Synergy, especially in League, synergy is a huge thing. There are people you can communicate with in stressful situations in-game, and there are people you can't. And then there are people you have amazing synergy with, and there are people you don't. And sometimes the people you enjoy playing with aren't the people you have amazing synergy with. So, Anyway. Well, I think that wraps it up for today, folks. Tune in again to have another podcast.
Man, that's fun. We were just about a whole hour. Yeah, we're doing freaking progress. We can do this by another hour. We got this. It's only 30 minutes long, but we can reduce it by an hour.
Yeah, let's go.
Tune into the next podcast where we'll increase your lifespan by 30 minutes. Not a scam.
1-800 is a scam.
Hey, hope you enjoyed. Be sure to check out the last podcast we did where we talked about League of Legends Season 7 changes.